Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming this morning. Do you just kind of want to start introducing yourself and telling me a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Sure. My name is Jenna Anderson. I am the president of the board for Meredith's Miracles, a children's foundation from Covington County.
And I'm Kylie Spears. I'm the executive director of Meredith's Miracles.
And getting into Meredith's Miracles, what exactly is it?
It's a children's foundation that helps families with children who are sick for a variety of reasons, and they need to leave their home area to seek medical treatments. And we provide the non-medical funds for non-medical related expenses, food, gas, lodging, those types of things that insurance does not cover, that a family can't get to an appointment, see a specialist, have a surgery, if they don't have the gas money to get there, are able to pay for hotels that they need to. That's where we step in and help with those expenses.
And I was looking at your website. It was absolutely adorable, by the way.
Thank you.
I saw there are a few requirements that people must meet
Yes.
for you guys to help them. Do you kind of want to get into that?
Sure. We cover 26 counties. So basically Montgomery County, state line to state line and down is how we kind of say it. So pretty much the whole South from Montgomery down.
And y'all did have a little map, just to mention,
Mhm.
on your
Absolutely.
website.
Yes.
So if you are curious
So-
about if they do cover your county, you can
Yes.
check that too.
So they have to reside in one of our counties, the 26 counties. If they have travel needs, medical out-of-town appointments that they have to attend, the travel has to be an hour to hour and a half away. We have certain criterias of what type of medical needs. We don't cover a lot of routine type things, like if you're just going for teeth cleaning and eye checkup or something like that. So we're mainly in for support for cancer treatments, medical surgeries, it may be
Major medical.
yes,
issues.
emergencies. We NICU babies that have to be sent to a NICU somewhere. So we cover those type things, birth through 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are pretty much our requirements. If a child has ongoing, medical needs that we can help with, or we help with a lot of emergencies and stuff. So,
Well, that's amazing.
yeah. we
And
love it.
you were the founder. You were not.
No,
Mhm.
no,
Who
I'm-
is the founder of the organization?
So Meredith was a little girl who was diagnosed with cancer at 3 years old, and she passed away in 2003. And so her grandmother, June, I believe, had the idea for this because families in the area, the friends and family in Covington County, had helped them out and when she needed to go places and for that. And so June and Jana, the mother Jana, they are the ones that started it, and so are helping others, paying that forward and helping others, and getting just finding people to help with that and step in cases like this. So it's been a giving back type of thing. So.
And what made you two want to get involved with this nonprofit?
Well, I moved to Andalusia 6 years ago and just kind of fell into it, looking for something to do. And then the more I got to learn about it and the people we help and hearing the individual stories, I really wanted to be, some of the hands of it, the feet of it, to help raise the money, to talk, to bring awareness, because I think it's so needed. And the need has not diminished. It only grows year to year. And so the more people that have the opportunity can speak about it, can give money, we just need everyone's input. And that just, I love a cause that really helps people, that just doesn't say it helps people, but all the money that we raise goes to families. And we see them. We have our testimonial stories on our Facebook, on our website. And you see the families we reach, we help, and we have a board, a wall actually in the in Kylie's office of pictures of all these children that we're helping, and so that's just it's just real personal. So.
And how many people would you say you guys have helped?
We've just
An
last
estimate.
yeah, it's thousands. We've since 2005 we've been established. We kind of streamlined things a little more when I came on board in 2018 as the director. I've always done helped with the fundraisers since the beginning, but in 2018, I took the director role, and we started networking with a lot of hospitals and growing that way. And so just last year, we had 416 children that we
amazing.
helped, and funded out over $270,000. So the need has grown so much that it kind of blows your mind, like, to see where we've come from with it. I think the earlier years we were around 80 some odd children a year, and to go to 416, like, it was a big jump. And even last year, the year before, was 287. So
Y'all are making strides each year.
We are. And so with that comes also the need of fundraising and donations. And we know we can make a huge impact. We can make a bigger impact. Just the funds is always, we're constantly, we always say, like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a magic wand. And at the beginning of the year, somebody would give me $500,000 and I could just, not worry about the fund and take care of our families. But the funds are always, with a nonprofit, you're always chasing the next dollar and trying to raise the next money. So we're trying to make the public more aware of the need, the foundation. And sometimes, like, if you've ever been somewhere and you've thought, oh, I wish I could help, like, that is one thing that if you've ever seen a child, or you've heard of a child sick, or a NICU family that's struggling going back and forth to gas, this is where you can help. If you donate to our foundation, we verify each child goes to their appointment. So we not only fund their appointment to travel, we verify they go. So there's no doubt that money is going toward helping them. So that's kind of peace of mind. Our foundation, we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we have monthly donations that you can do on our website. Like, if you have $10, I have somebody that donates $10 a month, and she puts it a monthly. And she called me, and years ago we helped her granddaughter, and she called me and she said, I don't have much, but I'm going to send you $10 a month. And so our website does have a monthly donation.
And that's kind of where people can go to
Yes.
donate.
And that part would be so meaningful. If we had, 100 people do that, then, I mean, think of what that $10 could become, or $25 or $30, and so just that, I would encourage, like, if you've ever thought about wanting to help, you can make a difference, because it all adds up. And every time we get a donation, I'm so thankful, because I'm like, now I can help this family. I can help a little more here. And so we were saying the other day, we just did our annual budget, and, like, we're budgeting money we don't have yet, because in hopes to raise it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to budget something like that when you want to. I would love to help and give out, $500,000, and I would like to have 1,000 kids that we help this year, but we can't until we have the funding. So that's just very important.
Do you guys get state grants? Because I know some other area local nonprofits do get grants from the state.
We don't. We have a grant writer, and we're in the process of which it's kind of hard to grow slow but grow fast. And so we don't have anything, like, we're always looking for some ideas. Meredith's Miracles kind of falls in between a weird crack normally of grants, because we're not medical. With actual medical field. We may assist them getting to their medical appointment. So we're not a medical field. And then we're not an educational, and we're not a research. So sometimes that, like, looking at grants, it's hard, because, so if anybody does know a grant that they could email us and tell us, we would love that, because sometimes we get somebody that will call us and say, hey, apply for this, and it's amazing. But that type of stuff gets kind of tricky sometimes if you have to check the certain boxes, because we are different than a lot of certain foundations and stuff. So anyway, but yes, we would love any thoughts anybody has for us to contact us.
And sometimes there's family foundations that are set up through wills and trusts and all. And we would love if someone thinks that we fit in, with what they're trying to do. And this is local. I mean, this money stays with families in Houston County, in the state of Alabama, in the South. So you're helping families that may be your neighbor and you don't even know what's going on. So anyone who has access to other means where we can ask for money and that they would like to partner with us, we would be thrilled to be able to do that and help more and more kids, because we are very fortunate. We have lots of very supportive donors and sponsors for our events and different things, but it's continuing to grow. So we're always needing to grow that area, the sponsors and our donors. So we are always eager to talk to people, answer questions. We are very transparent of who's on our board, where our money goes. And so we just want to be able to help more and more children.
And getting into fundraising, you said, is a major thing for you guys. Do you have any fundraising events coming up that you want people to know about?
We do. We have our biggest one. It usually helps us set this year up for it because it's our biggest fundraiser. It's called Cookies with Characters. It's always held the last weekend in February. This year it will be February 22nd, 23rd. A lot of times people will be like, I don't know what Cookies with Characters is. I've never heard of it. If you have children or you have grandchildren or you even have neighbors that have children, you need to borrow their children. Because
it is
no lie, like it's one of those things that you like literally go borrow somebody's children and babysit them that weekend because it is so much fun. It's hard to explain Cookies with Characters, but the Andalusia Kiwanis building and the Covington Arena are right next door to each other. This is our 19th year. We have grown out of the Kiwanis building to where we have to have both buildings for the arena. So the characters put on this huge show, and that's in the arena. And then they go to their sponsor booths, and they go and meet and greet the children, sign autographs, pose for pictures. We have around 100 characters.
When you say characters, you talking Mickey, Minnie?
Everybody. I mean, we really
Over
have
100.
everybody.
Yes.
Anybody that your child likes, we have.
There's a character parade. I mean,
I want to be a character.
Yes, we
Okay.
also have that.
I want to do that. Can I be a princess? I'm always
you have to audition now. It's very rigorous.
Okay, I will. I will put on my best Cinderella. What is the accent she had? Not old English.
Transcontinental.
That accent.
Yes,
That kind of
yes.
accent.
You get to work on that.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I'll have to warm up.
Now, the other great thing is our characters, although we would love to, and we could do it maybe an honorary, but our characters are filled by our high school students in Andalusia and Covington County.
That's amazing.
And it is so sweet to see them give back, to see them interact with children. I mean, they give their weekend. We do 3 shows, 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. And to see them practice during the week, because they have to know their lines. They have to know where they're standing for this show. The show's 20 to 25 minutes long, somewhere in there.
Long.
It is. And we have 2 different seating. You can have general seating, or you can buy a little upgraded ticket for preferred seating. And so you get to see them perform, and then they go, and these kids give their whole day, their weekend, to make dreams come true. And all that money goes back to help more kids. And so it is really amazing for all the volunteers that help us that weekend.
That sounds fun, and that's so creative. I've never heard of anything.
It's
And
so
I'm
much
assuming
fun.
there's cookies, too?
Yes,
There are cookies,
Zaxby's provides over 3,000 cookies for us to give away. And then we have a carousel ride, jumpy houses, toys.
This is a festival. This is not just a show.
It's huge.
And we are having a safari theme this year, and we have a baby kangaroo. We are going
I'm going to have to find a child.
Yeah, I told you. You have to
I'm
go
gonna have to
borrow
find
a
one.
child.
Exactly.
So anyone who's watching and you might have a child, I am great. I'm CPR certified. I will take your kid to the event, Cookies with Characters and Cookies, or Cookies with
Cookies with Characters.
Cookies with Characters, and we'll have a great time.
Yes,
Promise.
you will.
So it's so much fun. And a lot of people they kind of think of it as like, oh, what is that? Like, oh, it's just maybe just a little
30-minute little
storybook thing or something. But it's not. It's a huge production. And we just have so much fun. The ticket prices are $10 for general admission and $15 for preferred seating. The preferred seating's reserved seatings. It's first come, first serve as far as buying them. They are on our website
That
for
was my
sale
next
now.
question.
Our website's cookieswithcharacters.com for our event. So I would suggest getting your tickets, especially if you're going to drive from out of town. But we have people drive from Mississippi, Atlanta. Like, this is our 19th year. So once you know about it and you come back every year. And so it is just so much fun for the kids and the grandparents. I mean, everybody loves it. And you can feel good about whatever money you're going to spend in there is going back to the Children Foundation. And it's really reasonable. Like, it's hard we try to tell people to kind of like when you go to the fair, like you go and you pay to get in the gate and then you spend money inside. And that's what we kind of tell people to prepare, like you're going to the fair.
I was going to say, this kind of is like a little small-scale National Peanut Festival.
Yeah. It's just so much fun. So there's lots to do inside. And this is our biggest fundraiser. We started off 19 years ago, and I had the idea and never thought it would grow to this magnitude, but it has been so much fun to watch it grow and the community pull together. We're looking for sponsorships. The one thing that we were trying to come over into this area is a lot of times we don't have like boots on the ground over here to go out and ask for sponsorships. We cover Houston County. We cover 26 counties. We don't have any sponsors for our event and stuff from y'all's area. But yet Houston County is our second biggest county that we provide funding for. So out of that $270,000 last year that we gave out, around $40,000 of that was Houston County. So we always want to be able to cover our counties, funding children from these counties, but we need funds coming in from these counties to help. So if you're a business, we have all the information on our website about sponsorships for Cookies with Characters, or any kind of donation from businesses. If you just don't want to be a sponsor, we need funds coming in from the other counties to help us with it. So
it sounds like a really great organization. You guys, I can tell, very passionate about what you're doing, and especially putting all of this into Cookies with Characters and just building this. And you've been doing it for so long. It's just a really amazing thing that you guys are doing.
Thank you. We love it. And it means so much to be able to see what we can accomplish and help families, that our Meredith's Miracle families become family. My job, I have the best job, but some days it's really hard when we lose children and stuff like that. It's something you don't ever want to see anybody go through. And for us to be the support to some of these families and stuff, we have to keep going. And we want to help so many more families. So thank you for helping us accomplish that, because that every moving piece makes it all come together. And thank you for having us today to make a difference, to get the word out.
Of course, I'm so happy to do it. I love working with local nonprofits. Those are some of my favorite stories to do, is going out and engaging with these nonprofits and seeing the work and the footwork that they're putting in they're not even necessarily, it is rewarding for them, but it's not monetary. It's it's just the feeling of knowing that they are helping someone and making good in the community. Well, is there anything else you guys want to add?
Just come out, support us, check us out, share about it with people that you know that might be able to come alongside us and sponsor and help. Come out to our show. Remember us all year long. We do an end of the year campaign. We have things going on. Become a monthly sponsor where it's just an automatic thing. We would love to build that part of the foundation as well. But we plan to be here for many, many more years. We don't want to tell a family no because we don't have the money, and we are so fortunate that we've not had to do that. So we just would like the more people to join along with us to help.
And just before we wrap things up, people can find you. What is your website?
meredithsmiracles.org, and then cookieswithcharacters.com.
And then on Facebook?
Yes.
Miracles. We have both. Okay. Meredith's Miracles. Excuse me. We have Meredith's Miracles Facebook page. We also have a thrift store that is part of our income.
You just completely forgot.
I know. I guess we could.
Let's talk a little about that.
Okay. So we do. I know. Then you say with nonprofits, you're always trying to figure out where to raise money from. Yes. So years ago, we started off kind of like a garage sale operation. We say in a small building around 900 square feet. And in 2019, we purchased a building It was 4,000 square feet. And we have our thrift store in it. And it has become our biggest blessing of income, because it is actually, they used to tease me saying it was going to beat Cookies with Characters, and it has now. So I'm very humble about that, but I'm so proud of it. The thrift stores in Andalusia, and we've just grown so much, and donations, like, cleaning out your closets and stuff, people put it on our dock. We go through it, and then everything in our building that we sell is a profit for the foundation. We also have a program within our thrift store called the Retail Donation Program. And so, you know how when businesses have clearance items and things they want to discard, we will go around, if they're part of our program, and we will pick those items up, and it's a tax write-off for them.
Oh.
So Village Furniture in Dothan, they're one of our retail donation program, and Miss Gloria that owns the building, and Bruce owns that business, and they're amazing to us. We're actually doing a pickup this morning of all their wonderful accessories for your house and stuff, and then we sell them in the thrift store, and that's money raised for the kids. So last year our retail donation program provided around $20,000 of income for us, and so that's amazing. So if you have a business anywhere in our 26 counties, you can donate your items and clearance items. We can come around and pick them up for you, and that's just such a full circle thing that we do. And our thrift store is just been very successful. We're about we are about to outgrow our building now, after we moved in 2019. So it's just been such a surprise.
We're talking about expansion now, how that's going to work. So so we've been very blessed.
What's the name of the thrift store?
Meredith's Miracles Thrift Shop.
And let's talk about what is the address, and then y'all's hours.
So it's 408 South 3 Notch Street in Andalusia, Alabama. Monday through Friday is 9 to 5, and Saturdays are 9 to 2 right now. So it's so much fun, and you never know what you're going to find in there.
That's true.
So I constantly, my office is located, the foundation office is located in the thrift shop, and I'll walk back through the store and be like, oh my gosh, look at that.
There's some finds. I've been to the America's thrift store just right across the street, and I was shocked at some of the stuff that I found.
We will take your donations. If you're coming to Andalusia, feel free to drop them off
put them
with
on the
us.
dock.
Come shop with us. So it's a great store, and the staff there are wonderful.
We've got an amazing staff, and we've grown that through the years, and it's just been such a surprise, because never in a million years did I think that it was going to be outdo Cookies with Characters through the years, but it's such a great surprise.
Well, again, I just want to say thank you guys for coming in, and thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you for having us.